And a pleasant good evening to you from the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference basketball between the Dordt Defenders and the Northwestern Red Raiders. The Dordt Defender women come into tonight's contest 22-1 overall, 16-1 in the conference, coming off their first loss of the season in a loss to the Hastings Broncos on Saturday, while the Northwestern Red Raiders are 16-7 overall and 12-5 of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Their most recent outing was a win over the Doane Tigers, 59-55. That will be the women's contest. The men's contest will feature a 21-2 Dordt team against a Northwestern team that is 20-3. Dordt leads the conference by a game. One of the teams chasing them is Northwestern. They are separated by a game heading into tonight's action, and after this evening, the Defenders will have just 4 games remaining in the regular season. This is the Wireless World pregame show. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with a look at the matchup and also a look at what else is happening in the conference right after this. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network.
Something that makes Dordt unique is how they really develop you as a whole person, in leadership, in your own faith, and just in all the different areas that help you grow to be a really successful person, and not just in how much money you make, but the people that you can impact and the legacy that you can create.
Dordt's core program and holistic learning helps students to thrive intellectually, professionally, socially, and spiritually. Become all that God created you to be at Dordt University.
Family.
Innovators.
Growth.
Faith.
Legacy.
We are dedicated to egg.
Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Students are thinking about God's good design for creation, and I think we're really intentional about having students think about what does this mean for you as you serve them. Although we offer them a very rigorous set of courses and expectations in the academic sense of social work, we also teach as intentionally and as rigorously as other academic programs, but have this fundamental and core foundation of who we are and why we're here.
And welcome back to the DeWitt Gym. Let's take a look at the matchup between these two teams, and we begin with the Northwestern Red Raiders, 16-7 overall, 12-5 of the conference. They're outscoring teams 73-63, out-rebounding teams 44-39. Three-point shooting, they're converting 32% of their field goals and allowing opponents to make 30%. Rebounds per game, a 42-31 rebounding advantage. Turnovers per game, they force 14 and they give it up 15 times. And as we take a look at the wins for Northwestern in league play, they include a 66-52 win over Mount Marty, 74-63 over the Midland Warriors, 88-54 over Waldorf, 83-39 over the College of St. Mary, Morningside 69-67, win over Doane 71-65, Midland 87-48, College of St. Mary 102-60. Concordia 74-73, Morningside 90-64, Mount Marty 79-67, and Doane most recently 59-55. Their losses in league play are to Dakota Wesleyan 67-55, Hastings 69-60, Dakota Wesleyan 63-59, Briarcliff 66-60, and a loss to Dordt 68-48 3 weeks ago this evening. Their last 10 games, Northwestern is 6-4. Last 5 games, they're 4-1. They have won 1 game in a row. They are 7-6 at home, 9-1 on the road. Molly Shaney leads them with 17.2 points per game, 10.2 rebounds. Haley Anderson, 15.1 points per game average, 4.5 rebounds per contest to go along with 6.6 assists per game. For the Dordt defenders, 22-1 overall, 16-1 in the conference. Closest wins for them: Dakota State 79-76, Concordia in overtime 94-84, Dakota Wesleyan 66-61, Briar Cliff 61-60, Morningside in overtime 77-70. And they lost to Hastings on Saturday afternoon, 91-83, 9-1 in their last 10, 4-1 in their last 5, 9-0 at home, 13-1 on the road. Jeannie Vadong leads the defenders with 17.1 points per game, 10.8 rebounds. Macy Sievers is at 14.9 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per contest. Gracie Schoenhoven is averaging 12.3 points per game. Liv Harrison, 11.3 points per contest. Hastings lost to Dordt, Hastings defeated Dordt 91-83 on Saturday. The defenders hampered by 26 turnovers. Willow Bleecker led the defenders with a career-high 24 points. Macy Sievers had 16. Northwestern was a winner over Doane on February 1 in Crete, 59-55. Molly Shaney led them with 20 points and 13 rebounds. The series between these two, Northwestern leads at 82-25. The teams have split their last 8 meetings. Janie Vadong has 19 points and 8 rebounds in the most recent outing, which was a Dordt 68-48 win. Macy Sievers at 16 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. Ashton Wobig led Northwestern with 11 points. Let's take another 2-minute break and be back with a look around the conference. Right after this, you're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail. Today's broadcast brought to you by M&H True Value of Rock Valley. Behind every project is True Value. Start right. Start here.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today. The conference tonight, Mount Marty 4-13 taking on Hastings 11-5. These are their conference records. Dakota Wesleyan and Briar Cliff 13-13 each, playing each other, trying to keep pace in the conference race. Waldorf 3-13 taking on a Morningside team that is 8-8. College of St. Mary 0-17 on the road taking on Doane. They're 8-8. And this matchup tonight, a 16-1 Dordt team taking on a 12-5 of the league Northwestern team who will try to pull Dordt back to the pack in conference play. One of those teams, Dakota Wesleyan and Briar Cliff, will absorb a loss this evening, and they'll remain with just 3 losses in the league, and the Dordt defenders trying to stay clear of that fray, but we will see how things turn out tonight. College scores from Saturday. Women's play, Briar Cliff beat College of St. Mary 87-45. Dakota Wesleyan a winner over Midland 69-36. Concordia defeated Doane 90-50. Northwestern defeated Doane 59-55. And Mount Marty was a winner over Morningside 93-92 in overtime. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants, offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's. Helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
And it is time to take a look at the starting lineups before we get to the opening tip and close down the Wireless World pregame show. First of all, for the Northwestern Red Raiders, they will start number 3, Allison Pierce, a 5'8" player from Spencer, Iowa. She wears number 3. Number 11 is Haley Anderson, a 5'6" senior from St. Ansgar, averaging 15.1 points per game. Number 15 is a 5'9" junior from Salem, South Dakota, Ashton Wobig. She averages 7.1 points per game. Lexi Van Kickerix is a 5'11" senior from Rock Valley, averaging 8.9 points per game. She wears number 33. And Molly Shaney is a 6'1" senior from Emmitsburg, Iowa, averaging 17.2 points per contest. Want to double check a couple of things. Allison Piercy, she is a sophomore. Forgot to note that. She is a sophomore. For the Dordt defenders, they will start Willow Bleeker, a 5'9" sophomore from Sioux Center, Iowa, averaging 8.8 points per game, coming off a career-high 24 points against Hastings on Saturday. Macy Sievers is a 5'8" junior from Storm Lake, averaging 14.9 points per game. She wears number 10. Number 15 is Olivia Harrison, a 5'7" sophomore from Lake Crystal, Minnesota, averaging 11.3 points per game. She wears number 15. Number 23 is Ellie Lems, a 6-foot sophomore from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, averaging 7.7 points per game. And Janie Van Dong is a 5'10" senior from Hospers, Iowa, averaging 17.1 points per game. She also wears number 35, and she also has 1,000 career rebounds. She was recognized before the contest today. The 1,000 rebound club, there are 2 members, she and Carly Gustafson, as Janie continues to chase that career record of 1,099. She is within 100 of that, obviously, now, and we will see how many more games Janie Van Dong is able to play for the Dordt defenders. 4 regular season games after tonight, so you're assured of 6 games total for the defenders, in all likelihood 7. I have a feeling they'll be making the national tournament field as well. Off of the bench for the defenders, anticipate seeing Gracie Schoenhoven, Hayden Hymanson, Brooke Smith, Taylor Drent, and Desta Hogendorn. Schoenhoven is averaging 12.3 points per game off of the bench. And the opening tap is controlled, and Northwestern will have it first. Haley Anderson will bring the basketball up. Liv Harrison matches up with her out there, right at midcourt, picks her up. And here comes Northwestern, shot in the paint, no good. A rebound taken down and up and off the glass. It's good for Shaney. Molly Shaney with a 2-point bucket, and Northwestern takes a 2-0 lead. 2-0 our score. Sievers out front for Vendong. Vendong goes right side back over to Sievers. Sievers down to the baseline. Looks like a zone applied here by the Red Raiders. Three-pointer from the left wing is up and through for Liv Harrison. Harrison makes it a 3-2 ball game. Dordt in front. Anderson will bring the basketball up for the Red Raiders. The Red Raiders decked out in their typical red jerseys, red shorts, white trim, white lettering, and white numbers. And thrown away. A throw to the wing. Ashton Wobig anticipating Lexi Van Kickericks going out to the wing. Instead, Kickericks cut into the lane, and the ball was thrown behind her. So Dordt has the basketball after the turnover. Dordt with it. Sievers picks up her dribble. Looking for someone to pass to. Somebody's got to come back for it. Willow Bleeker has it back over to Macy. Macy on the left wing. Macy stutter step to the free throw line, into the corner. Another one for Harrison. Missed it, no good. Rebound tapped out by Harrison, controlled by Sievers. Now Bleeker comes up with it, back over to Macy. Macy with it on the right wing, 15 seconds to shoot. Harrison with it, looking high post. With it is Lems. Lems back right side over to Harrison, puts it on the deck against Anderson. Spins into the lane, everything but the finish, and the shot is missed, no good by Harrison, and back we go the other way. Northwestern basketball. Northwestern has it out front. Van Kickericks. Van Kickericks feeds it left side Piercy. Swing pass over the top, down to the baseline. Cutting in is Wobig. Wobig shot no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Here comes Dordt in transition. Northwestern able to get back on defense. Sievers sidesteps a player, lays it up with the right hand. Got hacked on the arm. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two as she was fouled in the act of shooting. That foul charge to Allison Piercy. That is number 1 on her. Team foul number 1 against Northwestern. 8:01 left to play, first quarter. Macy Sievers to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way for the junior from Storm Lake, Iowa. It's up and through. Another one on the way. Storm Lake, her address. Prepped at Newell Fonda, part of that machine at Newell Fonda. 2 free throws up and through for Sievers. Here comes Northwestern with the basketball, trailing 5-2. Looks like they might go to a set play. Anderson throws it high post. Shaney. Shaney guarded there by Lems. Lems passes, Shaney passes right side, and the shot no good by Piercy. Here comes Dordt with the basketball across the timeline. This is Harrison. Harrison goes back over to Sievers, crosses over, step back, nothing there. Still has the dribble. Looks for the high-low pass, goes to Lems. Lems into the corner. Bleeker underneath to Vendong. Vendong puts it up, count the hoop, and she is fouled. Janie Vendong, right hand, left shoulder, gets it up, protects the basketball from Shaney. Molly Shaney picks up the personal foul. That's going to be foul number 1 on her. Vendong to the free throw line. She's an 80% free thrower, 86% to be exact. She knocks it through, and the defenders own an 8-2 lead. 8-2 our score. With the basketball, they throw it left corner. Wobig. Wobig throws it underneath Anderson. Anderson posting up against Harrison. Holds her ground. Off of the rim, no good. Nice move by Anderson. Unable to finish with the left hand. Here comes Dordt. Sievers with it. Stutter step all the way down to the right side. Angles off to the right wing. Gets it back over to Harrison in the corner. Back to the top of the key. Harrison works it. Goes high post. Vendong. Vendong back outside of Harrison. 15 to shoot. Free throw line jumper. Harrison swish. Liv Harrison with the 2-point bucket. She's got 5, and the defender lead is 10-2. 10-2 our score. Dordt on defense. Anderson brings the basketball up, goes to Van Kickericks. Van Kickericks on the wing. Van Kickericks comes back right side over to Wobig. Wobig down into the paint, up against Bleeker. Bleeker holding her ground, but she's going to be called for a foul. Willow Bleeker called for the foul on the spin move by Wobig, and Wobig, a 62% free throw shooter, will step to the charity stripe with an opportunity to get her team back on the board after surrendering 10 points in a row. Dordt with a 10-2 lead. First free throw by Wobig is up and through. Wobig 29 of 47 from the free throw line this season, the junior from Salem. First one is good, another one on the way. Second free throw is up and through as well, so Wobig makes them both, and the defender lead is 10-4. 10-4 our score. Sievers with it on the right wing. Sievers has the dribble, gets a screen from Desta Hogendorn. Hogendorn looking for the high-low pass, goes to the bounce pass free throw line to Vendong. Vendong back outside Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers gets a lane to the basket, lays it up, no good. With it is Hogendorn. Hogendorn with a stick back, good. Offensive rebound and 2 points for Hogendorn. Now stolen by Schoenhoven. Gracie Schoenhoven with the steal on the wing. Gives the trailer Vendong. Backdoor cut intended for Schoenhoven. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It will be Northwestern basketball. So credit Hogendorn with the offensive rebound and the putback. Hogendorn, nice job of keeping the ball up high and got back up quickly. Northwestern basketball, Piercy. Piercy goes left side, Wobig. Wobig looking down low. Anderson comes back out front. This is Nierum. Nierum back right side, Piercy. Piercy, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix fires it into the corner, Wobig. Wobig puts it up, blocked by Hogendorn, but a foul on the play called on Hogendorn. Hogendorn trying to step in and defend, and Wobig will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Our officials today, Chad Voskel, Joel Oswald, and Chad Gordon. First free throw up and through for Wobig. She's got another one on the way. Got softball happening today over at the ASB Sports Complex as well. Second free throw is up and through, so the defender lead is 12-6. So the defenders with an early lead. And now Northwestern will set up their defense. A new player checking in for the Raiders. That's Kylie Foss. Defender softball team trailing Wayne State 5-0. That's in the 3rd inning now. With the basketball on the right-hand side. Harrison goes high post to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven puts it on the deck against Van Kickerix. Back outside. This is Drent. Drent with it, driving right hand, picks up her dribble. Back out front hit to Hogendorn. Hogendorn into the corner, Bleeker. Bleeker catch fire 3 in. Willow Bleeker still hot. Knocked down, I believe, 6 of them on Saturday. Throws her first chance in there. Shot missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Drent. Here comes Dordt in transition. Harrison up the floor. Liv Harrison with the basketball. The sophomore from Lake Crystal. Pass right side. Bleeker missed it, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Wobig. So Wobig with the basketball. Passes it up the floor. Right side pass, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix jumper, no good. Rebound Hogendorn. Hogendorn keeps it up high, gets it away to Harrison. Here come the defenders up by 9. Harrison up the floor to Bleeker. Very nearly lost it out of bounds. Gets it back over to Hogendorn. Hogendorn at the top of the key. Hogendorn uses the dribble back to Bleeker. Willow back outside Drent. Drent inside entry pass to Hogendorn. Hogendorn brought it down. Loose basketball picked up by Northwestern. Stolen back by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with it now back outside Hogendorn. Hogendorn feeds Drent. Right side pass. It comes to Harrison. Harrison down to the baseline. Gets pushed out on the play. No call made. Comes back over to Bleeker. Bleeker with it. Bleeker spins. Puts it up in traffic. Shot no good. And the rebound taken away by Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix with the basketball. Gets it up to Foss. Foss up the floor. Dordt leading by 9. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. With it, Anderson. Anderson drives in. Looks off the defender. Lays it up with the right hand. Good. Haley Anderson with a 2-point basket. And the defender lead is 15-8. 15-8 our score. Harrison back outside. It goes to Bleeker. And Bleeker has it, but a Northwestern player touches the ball while Bleeker has it, and she's out of bounds, so it'll go to Dordt. The defenders with a 15-8 lead. Dordt 5 of 10 so far from the floor. Northwestern 2 of 8. Ball's inbounded to Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers setting the offense. Looks like Northwestern in a zone. We're going to see a lot of that, I think, from here on out. Schoenhoven with it at the top of the key. Schoenhoven splits the defense, lays it up with the left hand. Good. Gracie Schoenhoven with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 17-8. Defenders got exposed a little bit last week. Teams had success using zone against the defenders, so they've had a couple of days to address that. We'll see if they're able to pull Northwestern out of the zone defense. Looking for the pass down low. Ellie Lems playing the front on Molly Shaney. Shot no good by Anderson. Rebound deflected, and it's taken away by the defenders. Outlet over to Sievers. Sievers up the floor quickly to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven back middle of the floor underneath Lems. Lems shot hangs on the rim, won't go through. Now loose basketball picked up by Harrison. Harrison back outside to Schoenhoven. Rattles it, good. 12-footer right wing for Gracie Schoenhoven, and the defenders lead 19-8. 19-8 Northwestern basketball. With it out front, this is Foss. Foss has it on the wing, comes back over to Nierum. Nierum throws it right wing to Piercy. Piercy working against Harrison. Dordt with their first double-digit lead of the ball game. This is Anderson splitting the defense, and they're going to call a foul before the shot. Wait and see who the foul is charged to. That's going to go on Gracie Schoenhoven, number 1 on Schoenhoven. Team foul number 3 against the defenders, so Dordt one more foul to give before sending Northwestern to the bonus. Glad to have you along with me on this Wednesday night. Cold outside, feels like winter again. Loose basketball and taken away by Vendong. Vendong, they get it ahead, Schoenhoven. One player to beat Schoenhoven. Throws into the corner, Bleeker. 3-ball on the way, kaboom! 3-point basket for Willow Bleeker, and the defenders lead 22-8. Schoenhoven passed up a contested layup to hit Bleeker in the corner, and Bleeker knocks it down from the corner. Now a shot in traffic, laying it up with the left hand by Kylie Foss. Foss got it to go, played through contact. Pass left side, Bleeker, another one. Yes! 3-point bucket, Willow Bleeker. She's got 9, and the defenders lead 25-8. The defenders now 4 of 6 from the 3-point line. Northwestern basketball trailing 25-10. Anderson with it. They double team her. Throw it into the corner, answering Foss. Airballed it too strong. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with it up the floor, right hand. Sievers all the way into the lane. Throws herself back over to Bleeker. Another one. No good. Rebound cleared by Northwestern. Had to shoot it. Find out if you're still hot. Neerum clears the rebound. They get it ahead to Foss. Dordt with a 15-point lead. They pass it to Neerum. Neerum on the wing. Neerum comes back over to Foss. Foss with it. Foss passes. And the drive into the lane and losing it. Losing the basketball, that's Jenna Kluckstall. Here come the defenders. Sievers with it. Sievers looking for the cut. They get it to Vendong. Vendong in traffic, up with the right hand, good. Jeannie Vendong with 5, and the defenders lead 27-8. Under a minute left to go in the half. Northwestern basketball, Anderson throws it into the corner. Had Kluckstall open underneath instead. And now we've got a foul on the play called on the defenders. That's going to go on Ellie Lems, and for Ellie Lems, I believe that's number 1 on her. So the defenders with a 27-10 advantage. Throwing the ball in for Northwestern will be Ashton Wobig. And the defenders with a 17-point cushion. Willow Bleeker playing with a fistful of fire so far tonight. 27-10. And the defenders in front. Northwestern basketball. This goes to Wobig. Wobig goes to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Piercy. Piercy driving in. Shot is up, blocked. Rebound taken away by Hogendorn. Here come the defender, Smith. Bruck gets it back over to Liv Harrison. Harrison takes it across the timeline. Liv Harrison in between the circles. 17 to shoot. Dordt will try to hold for the final shot, and they'll have the first possession of the second period unless we have a jump ball before then. They pass it in to Hogendorn. Hogendorn, 7 to play. Into the corner, Brook. Brook had an open 3, fumbled it. Comes back over to Harrison. Shakes right, goes left. 3, Smith, good. Brooke Smith with the triple, and the Dordt defenders lead 30-8 after 1 quarter of play. I beg your pardon, 30-10. 30-10, Dordt by 20 as the first quarter comes to an end. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Jennifer Jansen at Epic Realty. At Epic Realty, we take pride in providing professional real estate services with integrity and expertise. Give us a call or stop by our Sioux Center office and visit our website at epichomerealty.com.
Premier Bank is proud to support Dordt University. Visit epremierbank.com for locations and more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit epremierbank.com or stop by any of the 5 Premier Bank locations in Iowa or South Dakota to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
30-10, the defenders leading by 20, led by Willow Bleeker's 9 points. And I received a message this morning that Willow Bleeker's great-grandmother listens to Dordt basketball quite regularly. And she can't watch very well, but she listens, and we're grateful for those. At least there's one. And that's what I always say. And I don't have her name, though. But for Willow Bleeker's great-grandmother listening, I imagine this evening, Willow's got a nice start to the game tonight, great-grandma. And we will see what the rest of the game holds. Dordt leads 30-10. Macy Sievers with the basketball. Stutter step right side all the way down to the baseline. Steps on the end line, out of bounds. It'll be Northwestern basketball. 30-10 defenders. So the Dordt defenders with the basketball. Turned it over. Now Northwestern has it. Haley Anderson, right side. Now Northwestern let it ride in that first quarter. Three-pointer trying to answer, and knocking down the triple is Ashton Wobig. Wobig had a big game against Dordt the first time around. Was the leading scorer with 11. She's got 7 so far. Out front, Harrison hesitates, and Anderson takes it away. Turnover bug biting the defenders right now. They've had a couple. Pass up the floor, driving with the right hand is Piercy. Piercy gives it back over to Wobig. Wobig shovels it inside Shaney. Shaney, right hand hook shot, good. Molly Shaney with 4, and the Northwestern Red Raiders begin chipping away at what was a 20-point lead. The defenders with 4 turnovers so far, Northwestern with 5. Brooke Smith with the basketball. Smith, backdoor cut, Sievers. Sievers looking out front, comes back to Schoenhoven. 3 from the wing, bang! 3-point bucket for Gracie, her first made 3 of the season. She's got 7, and the defenders answer with a 3-point bucket, 33-15. If she's able to add that to her arsenal, that will make her that much more challenging to defend. Lexi Van Kickericks with the basketball, goes over to Piercy. Piercy working against Smith, comes back to Van Kickericks. Van Kickericks spin move, up with the right hand from the left side, good. Lexi Van Kickericks with 2 points. She was held to 4 the first time these two teams met. Dordt leads 33-17. With the basketball is Macy Sievers. They go to Brooke Smith. Smith at the top of the key working against Anderson. Picks up her dribble, shovels it back outside Macy. 3 on the way, top of the key, missed it short, no good. And the rebound is cleared by Piercy. Here comes Northwestern down by 16 with the basketball. Anderson up the floor downhill. Throws it back outside to the right wing. Piercy fakes Schoenhoven up into the air. Schoenhoven recovers, comes back over to Anderson. Anderson out front. Van Kickericks throws it left corner. Wobig. Wobig down to the baseline against Sievers. 10 to shoot for the Raiders. Pass comes back out front. Piercy. Piercy, 3 ball, missed it off of the glass from straight on. Rebound taken away by the defenders. Here comes Sievers. Macy with the basketball. 33-17. Shakes left, goes right. Lays it up with the right hand. Got fouled. Misses on the layup attempt, but got fouled on the play. That foul's going to go against Allison Piercy, and that is number 2 against Allison Piercy. It's 33-17 our score. Macy Sievers will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Well, things beginning to fill in here at the DeWitt Gym. The lower bowl is about full. You might be able to squeeze in if you're a single. And the balcony behind me starting to fill in more. Macy Sievers, first free throw, good. Another one on the way. That one splashes through. The defenders now 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Dordt leads 35-17. Northwestern basketball with it out front. This is Foss. The lob pass over the top, Shaney. Shaney up against the double team, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Northwestern off the deflection. That was Kylie Foss. Comes back right side, Anderson. Anderson shakes left, goes right, lays it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Hogendorn. Everything but the finish, and Hogendorn throws it away. Intended for Macy Sievers. So it gets thrown up into the stands. Those will not bother you as much as the turnovers that turn into layup attempts. With the basketball, right side it goes. Van Kickericks, pass just out of the reach of Harrison. Dordt works for the double team. Now they recover. Pass goes down low. Hogendorn working with Shaney. Shot no good. Rebound deflected. Bleeker comes up with it. Willow feeds it ahead to Macy Sievers. Sievers in left side to Vendong. Vendong up strong with it. Layup good. Janie Vendong with 7, and the Dordt defenders extend it back to 20. 37-17. 6:33 left to play in the first half. Swing pass over the top. Comes back right side. This is Foss. Foss goes Wobig. Wobig. Anderson left wing. Left elbow. Van Kickericks working against Vendong, and she lost it. And a late whistle call coming in. Foul is going to go on Janie Vendong. Foul number 1 on Janie. First foul against the defenders in this period as well. No free throw attempts. Anderson will throw it in. 20 on the shot clock. Haley Anderson triggering left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Throws it over the top, intended for Shaney. Shaney has it. Guarded there by Hogendorn. Hogendorn hassling her out there 20 feet away from the hoop. Shot up strong with the right hand, and Ashton Wobig, another strong start for her. 9 points so far for her. Dordt leads 37-19. Sievers with it at the top of the key. Macy has it on the wing, looking. Comes back over to Hogendorn. Squares up. Jumper, wing, no good. Rebound cleared by Northwestern. Comes back over to Anderson. Anderson up the floor. Her team down by 15. Throws into the corner. Van Kickericks. Van Kickericks 3. Rattles it, no good. Here comes Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven does not have the numbers. She'll wait, let traffic clear. She's got it at the top of the key. Right side it goes Sievers. Macy 3 on the way. Misses. Too strong, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Northwestern basketball. The defenders so far 6 of 11 from the three-point line. Willow Bleeker 3 for 6. 3 for 5, I should say. Everybody else 3 for 6. So 54.5% shooting so far for the defenders from the arc. Northwestern basketball out front. This is Anderson. Anderson throws it high post. Van Kickericks. Van Kickericks puts it on the deck. Throws it into the corner. Wobig. 3. Missed. No good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Has players. Has the numbers. Gets it back right side. Lems from Schoenhoven. Layup right hand good. Ellie Lems with a 2-point bucket, and the defenders extend the lead back to 39-19, matching their biggest lead of the contest. Throw it left side. This is Foss. Foss back over to Van Kickericks. Fumbles it. Double team back over to Anderson. Anderson, Shaney. Shaney high post back to Van Kickericks. Spots up. Wing 3. Left side good. Lexi Van Kickericks with 5, and the defender lead is 39-22. Back the other way, Sievers. Sievers picks up her dribble. Macy gets it back over to Bleeker. Bleeker with it at the top of the key. Bleeker back over to Hogendorn. Hogendorn just a little strong with that jumper once again. Here comes Northwestern in transition. Layup by Shaney. Good. Shaney has 6, and the Dordt defenders lead 39-24. Sievers with it. Sievers weaving her way in. At the free throw line is Hogendorn. Hogendorn loses the dribble. Ball's on the floor, and it's picked up by Northwestern. Kylie Foss picks it up, gets it back right side over to Wobig. Wobig driving in. Wobig puts it up, no good, but a foul on the play called on Ellie Lems. That's going to be number 2 on her. Defenders lead 39-24, but Northwestern on a 5-0 run right now. And I believe we're going to have a timeout. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast brought to you by Flooring and Design in Sioux Center. Whether you are building a new home, remodeling your current home, or wanting to freshen up your decor, we can help make your home as unique as you. Stop in to see us at Flooring and Design.
A reminder that our pregame and postgame shows brought to you by Wireless World, your Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Also, today's game day sponsor is Sioux Center Health. Sioux Center Health has been serving the local community for over 70 years with over 650 healthcare professionals serving as the hands and feet of Christ. Sioux Center Health, a proud supporter of Dordt University and Defender Athletics. First free throw by Wobig is good. She's got 10. Second one on the way, good as well. She is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. And Northwestern as close as they've been in a while at 39-26. The defenders a little bit of a drought here. They've surrendered 7 points in a row. Vendong into the paint. Fires it to Lems, a little bit behind Lems. She latches onto it. Back out front, it goes to Vendong. Harrison into the corner. Bleeker three, left it short, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Northwestern. Northwestern with the basketball, another chance to cut into the lead. Van Kickerix throws it left side. Three on the way, missed, no good. Shaney, though, pins Lems under the basket and comes away with a rebound. Shaney with the basketball, comes back to Anderson. Anderson cut off, throws it into the corner, and back out front, Wobig to Van Kickerix, 8 to shoot. Van Kickerix, the three from straight on, good. Lexi Van Kickerix with 8, and the defender lead is 39-29. The lead has been cut in half with a 10-0 run by Northwestern. Northwestern on defense. Here's Bleeker. Dordt needs a bucket to stop the bleeding. Here's Vendong. Vendong into the paint. Cut off. Underneath, intended for Harrison. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Hayden Hymanson will check into the ball game along with Macy Sievers, Gracie Schoenhoven, and Liv Harrison will check out of the game. So Northwestern as close as they've been in a while. It was a 20-point ball game. It's down to 10 right now. Throwing the ball in will be Sievers. Sievers looking, still looking, throws it in to Bleeker. Bleeker guarded there by Anderson. Back over to Sievers. 9 to shoot for the defenders. Now 8. Sievers shakes right, goes left, loses it. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Northwestern. Northwestern coming alive on the defensive end. Pass comes back, middle of the floor. Kick out pass, Anderson. Anderson throws it out front, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix on the right wing. The pass goes over to Maddie Potabom, and a three-pointer by Northwestern makes it a 2-point bucket, 39-31. Northwestern on a 12-0 run. Molly Shaney with that last basket. Sievers in traffic. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix comes back over to Anderson. Anderson with it, 2:08 remaining. Northwestern cutting into the lead. That was 20. It's down to 8 right now with 2 minutes left to go in the half. Back out front it comes Shaney, guarded there by Lems. Back to Van Kickerix right wing. They throw it into the post to Shaney. Shaney off the glass, good. Molly Shaney with 10, and the defender lead is 39-33. With the basketball, right-hand side is Sievers. Sievers throws it high post, Vendong. Dordt needs a basket in the worst way. They get it back over to Bleeker. Bleeker, Sievers. Sievers spins, loses it. Ball's down on the floor, picked up by Northwestern. Northwestern with the basketball. Anderson wants to run the floor. Anderson into the paint, throws it right side. Into the corner, right wing three, rattled in, good for Wobig. Wobig with the three-point bucket, and the defenders have given up a 17-0 run. It's 39-36. 39-36, Sievers basketball, 1:15 left to play in the half. Vendong has it out front. Vendong with the basketball. Vendong picks it up back over to Bleeker. Bleeker with it, 10 to shoot. Willow, back to Vendong, 7 to shoot. Vendong in traffic, off the glass, good with the right hand. That ends the run. She's got 9, and the defender lead is 41-36. Now you want to stop if you're the defenders. 41-36 Northwestern, after looking like they were going to let it get away from them, have come back with a 17-0 run. Pass goes left side, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Anderson. Anderson thinks about the three, puts it on the floor. Bounce pass inside for Shaney. Lems holding her ground. And Shaney loses it on the way up, taken away by the defenders. Vendong gives it away to Sievers. Dordt will walk it up the floor, trying to hold for the final shot. Potabom defending Sievers. Throw it into the corner, and Northwestern's got fouls to give. And that foul called against Northwestern and number 12, Potabom. So Maddie Potabom whistled for the personal foul. And that's foul number 1 on her. Team foul number 2 on Northwestern, so Northwestern again can play it aggressively here. Throwing it in will be Sievers. They've got 2 fouls to give. Sievers throwing it in. Macy looking. Still looking is Sievers. Sievers throws it in over the top. Vendong. Vendong at the top of the key. Gets it back over to Sievers. Sievers with it on the right wing. Sievers gives it up. Hogendorn. Hogendorn. Back it goes. Bleeker. Bleeker spots up. 12-footer. Right side. Good. Willow Bleeker with a 2-point bucket with 4 seconds remaining. Northwestern desperation heave. It's up and it's off the backboard. No good. And the defenders take a 43-36 lead into the halftime locker room. A 7-point advantage for the defenders after they led by as many as 20. Northwestern goes on a 17-0 run to get back to within 3. And the defenders close with 4 unanswered. And they lead by 7 at halftime, 43-36. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with a recap of the first half of action from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? If you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours and hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com, on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
We're back to halftime where the Dordt defenders lead Northwestern 43-36. How did we arrive at this point? Well, let me tell you, and we'll go ahead and roll the highlights at the same time. The defenders got out to a 10-2 lead after Northwestern had scored the opening bucket of the ball game. The defenders extended the lead to as many as 20 at 30-10. By the time the first quarter came to an end. Second quarter, Northwestern got back to within 33-17. Dordt answered with back-to-back baskets, got up 37-17, and were up 39-19, and looked like they had things going their way, and back came Northwestern. Ashton Wobig did much of the damage. Ashton Wobig with 2 threes and 14 first-half points. Matching her, actually has a season high already, but Willow Bleeker, the story of the contest for the first half for the defenders, she ends up with 11 first half points as the defenders, after surrendering 17 points in a row, score the last 4 of the first half to lead 43-36 at halftime. Bleeker has a team high 11 points unofficially for Dordt. For Northwestern, Ashton Wobig has a game high 14 points. She leads all players with those 14 points. 43-36 defenders by 7 points at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a rundown of the first half numbers. Right after this, you're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser, and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Today's Dordt Media Network broadcast, brought to you by Cruise & Cruise PC, Certified Public Accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamars, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
See Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab when the aches and pains won't go away. Visit proactivephysicaltherapy.net when you want to get back to the activities you love.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home.
Halftime, let's take a look at the numbers for today's first half. Dordt leading 43-36 after leading by as many as 20. Northwestern a 17-0 run, making the game a little bit closer. Northwestern 13 of 30 from the floor, 43%, 4 for 11 on threes, 36%, 6 for 6 on free throws, 100%. Dordt 16 of 29 from the floor, 55%, 6 for 12 on threes, 50%, 5 for 5 on free throws, 100%. Dordt with a 17-13 rebounding edge. Turnovers, Dordt has 8, Northwestern has 5. The defenders are led by Willow Bleeker's 11 points, 9 points for Janie Van Dong, 7 for Gracie Schoenhoven, 5 for Liv Harrison, 4 for Macy Sievers, 2 for Ellie Lems, 3 for Brooke Smith, and 2 for Desta Hogendorn, for Dordt's total of 43. Hogendorn leads Dordt with 4 rebounds. Sievers and Harrison each have 3, and Sievers also has 4 assists. Gracie Schoenhoven has 2 assists and 3 steals. Northwestern is topped by Wobig with 14 points, 10 points for Molly Shaney, 8 points for Lexi Van Kikkerix, 2 each for Anderson and Foss. That's their total of 36. Shaney 5 of 8 from the floor, Wobig 3 for 6, and she's also 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Northwestern is led by Anderson and Shaney with 3 rebounds each. Anderson also has 3 assists and 2 steals in 20 minutes of play. 43-36 Defenders by 7. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a look at what else is happening in the G-Pack tonight. Right after this, this is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Homegrown. Community. Family.
Innovators.
Growth.
Faith.
Legacy.
We are dedicated to egg.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Sioux and owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, and decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window & Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window & Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
Checking in then with the scores in the conference so far today. Hastings a winner over Mount Marty. That one's gone final already, 90-52. Halftime, Dakota Wesleyan and Briarcliff tied in Sioux City, 30-30. Morningside leads Waldorf 29-23. And Doane leads the College of St. Mary 56-15 at halftime. And the game you're listening to right now, Dordt leads Northwestern 43-36. The Dordt softball team, bottom of the fifth inning, playing Wayne State, and on the bottom end of a 9-0 score so far in game one of that doubleheader being played at the ASB Sports Complex. They'll play a second scheduled 7-inning contest about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this first game. The defenders, if they're unable to score 2 runs, that first game will be over in the minimum 5 innings by virtue of the 8-run difference. Other Dordt action this weekend in terms of varsity play. Baseball team is scheduled to open the season in Kansas City against Avila with a couple of doubleheaders. Hockey is at home versus UNO at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Softball is scheduled to play Grandview Friday night at 5 o'clock. Also Friday, the track team is at Mount Marty, and they'll also have a split squad. They'll send a group to Lincoln as well. February 8th, there will be softball versus Purdue State and William Penn for the Dordt teams. That'll be at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock on Saturday. And cheer and dance will be completing at York and Concordia this weekend as well. And the Dordt basketball teams are back at home on Saturday, as they will be facing the Midland Warriors Saturday afternoon beginning at 2 o'clock here at the DeWitt Gym. We're at halftime. Dordt leads Northwestern 43-36 in women's basketball. Let's take another 2-minute break and be back with the start of the second half right after this 2-minute timeout.
We appreciate the mission of Dordt, but more importantly, the organization, the team of people at Dordt live out that mission every day.
Dordt University's Christian perspective is thoughtfully and authentically applied in all areas of life. Live your faith in every area of life at Dordt University.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
A reminder that our game day sponsor today is Sioux Center Health. Sioux Center Health has been serving the local community for over 70 years with over 650 healthcare professionals serving as the hands and feet of Christ. Sioux Center Health, proud supporter of Dordt University and Defender Athletics. We thank them for being a game day sponsor here this evening. Also a reminder that coming up at the conclusion of our game today, during the Wireless World postgame show, we'll be picking the State Farm Player of the Game. So that will come up at the conclusion of tonight's contest. Pass with it is Anderson. Anderson with it, fires it into the corner. Throw it, right corner three, missed, no good. And the rebound is tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt and Macy Sievers. It will be Northwestern basketball. Ashton Wobig made contact with it. And Wobig able to knock it off of Sievers' hand and out of play. It'll be Northwestern basketball. Anderson. Anderson goes right side Piercy. Piercy throws it to Shaney. Shaney tied up on the play, and we're going to have a jump ball alternating possession on the help defense. That was Janie Van Dong. Still want to sneak out Janie Schoenhoven once in a while. I'm becoming accustomed to her married name. She and Gracie, sisters. With it out front, Vendong. Vendong comes back right side to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Macy back over to Vendong. Vendong all the way to the hoop. Lays it up with the left hand. Good. Janie Vendong with a 2-point bucket. She's got 11. Defenders lead 45-36. Down to the baseline is Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix reverse layup. Missed it. No good. Everything but the finish. And Vendong latches on to yet another rebound. Pass goes into the corner. Bleeker. Bleeker on the fly. Tries to find Lems. Lems might be tied up on the play. Gets it back outside to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix with it. Vendong with it. Wrong Van. How's that for Dutch bingo? Right side it goes to Harrison. Harrison, Vendong. Vendong with the basketball. Vendong reverse layup, and she's fouled on the play by Molly Shaney. Shaney commits the personal. That's her second, and that is team foul number 1 against Northwestern in this half. Going to the free throw line will be Janie Van Dong. Van Dong with 11 points. Last time these two teams played, she scored 19. She's coming off a 12-point performance against Hastings where she only got 6 shots up. Second free throw on the way for Van Dong after missing the first one. This one's up and good, so she makes 1 of 2. She's 2 for 3 today. And the defenders back in front by double digits at 46-36. Northwestern basketball, Anderson. Anderson in between the circles. We saw how quickly things can change, though, in the first half. Pass goes left side, Wobig. Wobig comes back left wing to Anderson. Anderson working against Harrison. Goes back to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Piercy. Piercy, Anderson, 8 to shoot. Anderson shakes right, drives left, puts it up with the left hand, too strong, no good. And the rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers up the floor. Sievers all the way into the paint. Short jumper. Missed it. No good. And the rebound taken away by Northwestern. Northwestern basketball 2 minutes deep into the second half. Driving in with the right hand is Anderson. Lost it. Harrison bothering her shot. Missed it. No good. On the turnaround with the left hand. And Harrison throws it away. And Macy Sievers unable to latch onto it. Turnover back to the Northwestern Red Raiders. Northwestern has cashed in on so far 9 Dordt turnovers. Jeff Sager quick with the official stats, so never have to hesitate too long. Right side it goes. They feed it underneath. Van Dong holding her ground, and a 2-point bucket for Wobig. Wobig with 16, and the defenders lead 46-38. Sievers with it, looking for the trailer. Comes back right side, Bleeker. Bleeker 3 off the mark, no good, too strong. And the rebound is cleared by Northwestern. Northwestern with the basketball, 7:20 and counting, ball game. They throw, in the third period. They throw it on the backdoor cut to Molly Shaney. Shaney makes it a 6-point ball game, 46-40, and we're back to where we were near the end of the first half. Dordt took a 7-point lead at the end of the half, extended the lead up to 10. Now they throw it down low. Lems down to the baseline, cut off by Van Kickricks. Back to Vendong. Vendong free throw line jumper, good. Janie Vendong with 14, and the defenders lead 48-40. Anderson up the floor, 16:50 left to go in the game. Left side pass, it goes Piercy. Piercy feed it underneath Anderson, circles back around to the left wing. They throw it down to the block. Shaney in traffic. Off the glass, no good. Shot blocked from behind by Macy Sievers on Wobig's putback attempt. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Schoenhoven and Hogendorn check in. Lems and Sievers will check out. Macy Sievers picked up the personal, and for Macy Sievers, that is her first foul given up. Couple of free throws for Wobig, 6 for 6 so far tonight, now 7 of 7. She shot 47 free throws total coming into the ball game, and she's nearly at 20% of her total free throw shot, and she makes that one as well. 8 for 8 now, 37 for 55 from the free throw line for the season. Dordt leads 48-42. Schoenhoven with it, she'll run point. Goes up Wobig on the defense. Schoenhoven into the paint. Backdoor cut. Vendong layup good. And Janie Vendong with another 2 off the assist from Gracie Schoenhoven. Anderson back out front. Van Kickricks to Piercy. Piercy Anderson. Anderson left elbow cut off by Harrison. Dordt double teams her. Ball tapped away by Bleeker. Bleeker, one player to beat. Willow into the front court. Retreats. Back to the wing. Gets it back over to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven at the top of the key. She's guarded by Piercy. Schoenhoven gets a screen. Has it on the left side. Drives in, lays it up. Count the hoop. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Going to call the foul on Northwestern before the shot. That's going to be on Wobig. So Schoenhoven got everything but the foul call just a whisker later, and she's got a 3-point play opportunity. Instead, it is foul number 2 on Northwestern in this period. Still got 2 to give. Dort's got 3 to give. Pass comes right side, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven guarded by Wobig. Clear out. Schoenhoven with the right hand, missed it, no good. Rebound deflected, picked up by Schoenhoven, puts it up, shot no good. Rebound Schoenhoven again. Schoenhoven with it. Schoenhoven up with the right hand, good. Gracie Schoenhoven with a 2-point bucket. She's got 9, and the defenders lead 52-42. Northwestern basketball, Anderson. Anderson throws it away, picked up in the backcourt by Wobig. Beg your pardon, on the wing by Wobig. Comes back outside, looking for a 3 as Foss. Instead goes back to Wobig. Wobig pass over the top, Shaney. Shaney shot blocked, but a foul on the play called on Desta Hogendorn. Hogendorn whistled for her second. And that's going to be team foul number 2 against the defenders in this period. Brooke Smith will check into the ball game. Willow Bleeker will check out. And free throws on the way for Shaney. Shaney's first one is good. She's got 13. And another one on the way for Molly Shaney. 52-43. Defenders by 9, pending another free throw. That one's off the heel, no good. And the Dordt lead is 9. Here comes the defenders. Here come the defenders. Out front it goes, Hogendorn on the right elbow, 17 feet from the hoop, faces up, gets it away to Brooke Smith, 15 to shoot. Smith with it on the right wing, looking down low. Smith hands it back over to Sievers, 10 to shoot for the defenders. Sievers eyeing things, drives, left elbow, picks it up, 5 to shoot. Back to Hogendorn, 2 to shoot. Hogendorn puts it up at the horn, missed it, no good, gets her own rebound back, shot is no good, but she is fouled on the putback attempt, and Hogendorn just got that shot off before the shot clock expired, and she gets her own rebound, and she'll go to the free throw line now to shoot and try to extend the Dordt lead. Molly Shaney checks out of the ballgame with 3 personal fouls. Hogendorn, first free throw on the way for Desta, up and through. 17 of 41 now this season from the free throw line. Trying to extend it to an 11-point lead. This would be the biggest lead of the second half for the defenders. Second free throw by the Central Lyon Prep, no good. And we're stuck at a 10-point difference again, 53-43. But now Shaney's on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Neerum is on the floor. Pass goes left side to Foss. Foss back out front. Piercy. Piercy gives it up. Anderson. Anderson guarded there by Schoenhoven. Kick out pass. Foss. Foss at the top of the key. Foss in traffic. Spins. Nothing there. Back over to Anderson. They close out on her. Bounce pass down low to Neerum. Neerum shot no good, but a foul on the play called on Desta Hogendorn. Hogendorn whistled for the personal foul. That's number 3 on Desta. And 2 free throws on the way for Marin Neerum. Neerum, a 55% free throw shooter. She goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First free throw is up and no good. Another one on the way. Bill Harmson having a conversation now with Chad Gordon. And they are going to get together with the officials. And another free throw on the way for Neerum. I'm not sure what the conversation was about. Rebound taken away by Schoenhoven after a pair of misses by Neerum. Schoenhoven has it swatted away from behind. Now tipped back, and coming up with it is Hogendorn. Back it goes Sievers. Sievers lets traffic clear. Dordt leading by 10, an opportunity to grow the lead. Here's Sievers driving in, lays it up with the left hand, good. Macy Sievers with 6, her first field goal tonight. Dordt leads 55-43. Macy now with 6 points. She was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor charged to Northwestern. Northwestern calls a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at outdoorelementsinc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@outdoorelementsinc.com.
Back at the DeWitt Gym, Dordt leading 55-43, 13:36 left to go in the game, 3:36 left to go in the third. It'll be Northwestern basketball after Dordt extends the lead to a dozen, biggest lead of the second half for the defenders. Reminder that today's game day sponsor is Sioux Center Health. Sioux Center Health has been serving the local community for over 70 years. They have 650 healthcare professionals serving as the hands and feet of Christ. Sioux Center Health, proud supporter of Dordt University and Defender Athletics. Left side pass goes over to Anderson. Anderson puts it on the deck. Her floater missed too strong, no good. Rebound Sievers. Sievers looking for a jailbreak, tripped up and loses it. Northwestern with the basketball after the turnover by the defenders. Dordt trying to run the floor. Anderson, 3, good. Haley Anderson with the 3. She's got 5, and that's a swing for Northwestern. Looked like Dordt was going to have a fast break opportunity. Sievers lost it as she was tripped up at midcourt. Northwestern comes back with a transition triple. Then Dong tied up on the play as she goes to a spin move, and it'll be Northwestern basketball. So here come the Red Raiders, down 9. They've been as close as 3 after the early going. They've trailed by as many as 20. The lead moments ago at 12, and now it's 9. Northwestern with a basketball. With it, comes back, right side. This is Anderson. Anderson guarded there by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with a basketball, and we've got Shaney. They throw the entry pass for Shaney, and Ellie Lems gets called for the hold. Ellie Lems called for her 3rd personal foul. And it'll be Liv Harrison checking back into the ball game. Gracie Schoenhoven will check out. Haley Anderson will throw it in for Northwestern. Northwestern's in the bonus from here on out. They pass it underneath to Van Kickericks from here on out in the period. Van Kickericks with the hook shot gets it to hang on the rim and fall through. She's got 10. Dordt leads 55-48. Back to the difference we were at halftime. Then Dong comes back right side Harrison. Harrison with it on the left elbow. Goes back to Lems. High-low pass. Vendong. Vendong with a left hand. Missed it. No good. And the rebound taken away by Northwestern. Northwestern with the ball and a chance to cut into the lead. Anderson throws it high post. Van Kickericks. Van Kickericks to Potabom. Maddie Potabom puts up the left-handed jumper. Hangs on the rim. Falls out. Rebound taken away by Bleeker. Ahead to Sievers. Sievers will let traffic clear. And she will bring it up the floor. 1:50 left to go in the third period. She's guarded by Potabom. Gets away from her. Now Van Kickericks guarding her. Comes to Vendong. Elbow jumper. Missed it. Too strong. No good. And the rebound is taken away. And losing it out of bounds is Shaney. It'll be Dordt basketball back after the turnover. That is turnover number 9 against Northwestern. Turnover is going to get charged to Anderson with a pass over the top. The defenders led in scoring so far by Vendong with 16. And here come the defenders for the basketball. 93 seconds left to go in the quarter. Dordt leading by 7 with the ball. Since the early going, the three-point shot, the faucet has been turned off for the defenders. Harrison with it on the right wing. Harrison spins, loses it. Schoenhoven has it down to the baseline against Anderson, and she's held on the play by Haley Anderson. Anderson whistled for the personal foul. That's number 4 against Northwestern in the period. So Dordt won't shoot free throws yet. 20 seconds on the shot clock. So Anderson whistled for the personal. 5 for Anderson. And Sievers will throw the ball in with 1:10 remaining in the period. So Sievers to throw it in. Dordt will try for a 2-for-1 here. They give it up to Sievers. Sievers shot no good. Gets her own rebound back off of the putback. Good. Macy Sievers with 8. Dordt leads 57-48. Now the 2-for-1. Northwestern will have to take the shot with about 40 seconds left. They might try for a 2-for-1 here. They pass it over to Anderson. Anderson with it, and the ball tipped and taken away by Vendong. Taken back by Van Kickericks. Back over to Anderson. Anderson, Potabom. Potabom layup good on the busted play. 57-50. Dordt leading by 7. Dordt can hold to about the 10-second mark if they want. And Sievers gets a ball screen. Looked like Dordt was going to force a turnover. Northwestern got the ball back. Schoenhoven with it out front. Gracie drives in, spins, double team, nothing there. Back outside Vendong. Vendong, Harrison, 8 to shoot. Harrison puts it up off of the glass, no good, but a foul on the play called on Haley Anderson. I believe that's number 2 on Anderson. I'll double check with the official scorekeeper. It is 2. Shooting free throws will be Liv Harrison, trying to extend the lead to 9 for the defenders. Plenty of time for Northwestern, though, to cut into the lead. First free throw is up and good for Harrison. She's got 6. And the defender lead is 58-50. Another free throw coming for Harrison, the sophomore from Lake Crystal. And that one splashes through. The defenders so far from the free throw line, 9 of 11. Dordt leads 59-50, looking for a stop to close the period. Down to the baseline, Wobig trapped. Wobig looking, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Northwestern basketball. Dordt working for the trap. Throwing the ball in will be Haley Anderson. 6.3 seconds remaining. They throw over the top, find Shaney. Shaney back over to Potabom, 3 to shoot. Potabom guarded by Sievers, and they won't get a shot off. That's the end of the third period. Our score, Dordt 59, Northwestern 50. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter of play right after this.
A lot of what was in the program was very useful. I've continued to implement leadership lessons from the MPA program. There were some professors who were just really, really sharp, clearly knew their thing, just absolutely down pat. They really shared a lot about themselves. They shared their knowledge in terms of the field that they were teaching in. They couldn't help but inspire you to do well in their class.
Dordt, we strive to build community from before you step foot on campus to years after you graduate. We want to give Dordt students the chance to live and learn together and create meaningful, lifelong relationships that are rooted in faith. Connect to others in purposeful relationships at Dordt University.
(59-50), Defenders leading by 9 as we enter the final period of play, and the Defenders have led by as many as 20. Northwestern has been as close as 3. Dordt led much of the third period by that 7 to 11 point difference. Settle for a 9-point lead at the break, and it'll be Dordt basketball to start the fourth quarter of play. So Dordt on the alternating possession with the basketball. And throwing the ball in will be Gracie Schoenhoven. Gets it into Macy Sievers. Sievers with the ball. Sievers passes right side of Lems. Lems gives it up Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Back it goes Lems. Hands it back over to Gracie. Gracie at the top of the key. Right side it goes to Vendong. Vendong double team. Back outside Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven on the right wing. Vendong working for position. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now 7. They run a clear out. Schoenhoven weaves her way underneath. Reverse layup. 2-point bucket good. Gracie Schoenhoven snakes her way along the baseline. Makes it a 61-50 ball game. Bringing the basketball up the floor is Anderson. Anderson gives to Van Kickerix. Comes back right side over to Anderson. Anderson gives it up Potabom. Potabom playing extensive minutes here this evening. Back it goes Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. They hedge to the left. Her left-handed shot is good. Haley Anderson with a strong hand. Her left hand. And the Dordt Defenders lead by 9, 61-52. 1 minute gone in the fourth period. Back out front it comes to Vendong. Vendong shovels it back right side. Looking for the pass, Sievers. They give it up, Vendong. Vendong into the corner, Schoenhoven. 3, missed it, no good. Rebound though, Ellie Lems. Lems with a putback. Ellie Lems working the offensive glass for the putback. Dordt leads 63-52. Anderson with it, they jam on the double team. She gives out of it to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Anderson. Anderson guarded by Harrison to Potabom. Potabom with the basketball. Potabom is a freshman from Orange City by way of MOC Floyd Valley High School. Spin move and hacked away by Vendong. Vendong with the basketball, gets it ahead, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven into the corner, 3 on the way, Harrison, 3! Bang, bang, bang! Liv Harrison with 10, and the Dordt Defenders lead at 66-52. Dordt with a 14-point lead after Janie Vendong knocked it away near midcourt. They get a transition triple, their first 3 since the first half after going 0 for 1, and we've got a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Something that makes Dordt unique is how they really develop you as a whole person, in leadership, in your own faith, and just in all the different areas that help you grow to be a really successful person, and not just in how much money you make, but the people that you can impact and the legacy that you can create.
Dordt's core program and holistic learning helps students to thrive intellectually, professionally, socially, and spiritually. Become all that God created you to be at Dordt University.
Northwestern basketball after the timeout, trailing 66-52. That was a big momentum swing. Pass goes underneath, and the shot blocked by Bleeker, but a foul called on Willow. And free throws coming for Ashton Wobig. Wobig with 18 so far. That is a season high for her. Her previous season high, 13. She scored 11 the first time these two teams met. She scored 4 against Doane this past Saturday, makes the free throw. She is a perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Again, she was a 62% free throw shooter coming into the game. That one's up and through as well. She has found her rhythm. 10 points for her. Dordt leads 66-54, 7:50 left to go in the game. So Dordt leading by 12, 66-54. Underneath, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven unable to put it up over the top of Wobig. Wobig plays straight up and blocks the shot away. Here comes Anderson in transition. Back over to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix working against Van Dong. Looking for the backdoor cut. Instead goes to Wobig. Wobig, wraparound pass is thrown off of a Dordt player and out of bounds. No, it's going to be last touch by Northwestern. It'll be Dordt ball. Dordt basketball. Ellie Lems will throw it in. I thought it was off of a Dordt player. That's what I anticipated, but my opinion counts for nothing. 7:20 remaining in the contest. Dordt leading by a dozen. Out front it goes Lems. Lems with the basketball. Sievers. Sievers on the right side. Step back 17-footer. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix hands it off to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson thinks about the step back three. Instead goes over to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Wobig. Wobig guarded there by Bleeker. Spin move. Her short shot. Good. Wobig having a game. She's got 20. Dordt leads 66-56. And we've got a foul on the play called on Haley Anderson. Anderson whistled for the personal foul. It's going to be foul number 3 on her. And it'll be Dordt basketball. And Willow Bleeker to throw it in with 6:48 remaining. Pass comes in to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with it out front. Gracie has it on the right wing. Don't expect many more calls like that. Pass goes left side Sievers. Sievers spins it back over to Van Dong. Outside Bleeker. 15 to shoot for the defenders. Back to Van Dong. Van Dong puts it up off of the glass. Good. Van Dong, the finesse that time of a sledgehammer. Puts her hip into Shaney, gets a little separation. Dordt leads by a dozen, 68-56. Van Dong with 18. They throw it to Van Kickerix. Van Dong holding her ground. Dordt pecks away with a double team. Kick out pass. Anderson over the top of Schoenhoven. Shot no good. Long rebound Shaney. Shaney back outside Van Kickerix. Another three. Good. Lexi Van Kickerix with 13. And the defender lead is 68-59. 5:55 left to go in the contest. Sievers goes right wing. Van Dong. Van Dong against Shaney. Back outside it goes Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers driving in with the left hand. No good there for the rebound. And the putback, though, is Ellie Lems. Right place, right time for the sophomore from Sioux Falls. And the defenders lead by 11, 70-59. Need to string a couple of stops together if you're Dordt. Northwestern showed in the first half they can get it back quickly, and they do. A three-pointer by Piercy, so the defenders swap 2 for 3s. They lead by 8 right now, 70-62, 5:18 remaining. Dordt with the basketball, Sievers. Back out front it goes, Van Dong. Free throw line jumper, good. Janie Van Dong with another 2, 72-62. Get a stop, 5:05 left to go in regulation. With it out front, Piercy. Piercy back to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Anderson. Anderson will hit big shots. She's got it on the left-hand side, guarded there by Schoenhoven. Puts it up, blocked from behind by Schoenhoven, but a foul on the play called on Gracie. It's going to be foul number 2 against her, and Haley Anderson will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Anderson with 7, averaging 15.1 points per game. Shaney has 13. She's averaging 17. The story of the game for Northwestern has been Ashton Wobig so far with a season-high 20, and I'm going to guess a career-high 20, 22 as well. Anderson makes the first free throw. She's got another one coming, 72-63, 4:53 left to go in regulation. And another made free throw for Haley Anderson, so the teams exchange 2-point buckets on that on their last offensive possessions. Sievers has it, 4:44 left to go in the game. Left side it goes to Van Dong. Van Dong with it, puts it on the deck against Van Kickerix, picks up her dribble, goes back over to Harrison. Harrison throws it, left side Van Dong. Van Dong against Van Kickerix. Hogendorn, 3, missed it, no good. Rebound, Van Dong, and Van Dong is held on the play, I believe. What are they going to call it on? I'm waiting for the indication from Chad Gordon. He's going to call it on number 33, Lexi Van Kickerix. Those kind of plays, I'm always a little nervous just because you have no idea. The two players are engaged, locked up in that battle for the rebound. And that time they whistled Van Kickerix for the hold over near the Dordt bench. Dordt with a 72-64 lead. Northwestern on defense. Sievers will throw the ball in, right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Throwing it in, Sievers gets it to Van Dong, shovels it back over to Macy. Macy to Harrison. Harrison on the right wing. Harrison all the way to the top of the key, now Van Dong. Van Dong with the basketball. High-low pass. Hogendorn, 9 to shoot. Hogendorn, short corner jumper, no good. Tap by Harrison. Rebound Northwestern. Northwestern with a chance to cut into the 8-point lead. Here comes Anderson. Anderson gives it up Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Wobig. Wobig with the basketball, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix, swing pass over the top, Anderson. Anderson guarded by Harrison. 3, good. Player right on her, and she knocks it down. I mentioned she'll make shots, and she did. 72 to 67. Dordt by 5. 3:46 remaining in the ball game, and Dordt will use a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 3:46 left to go in the game. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds. Well, ask and you shall receive. Bradley Lackman, the athletic communications director at Northwestern, confirming that is a career high for Wobig. Ashton Wobig with 22. The defenders for the basketball leading by 5. And Sievers has it. Sievers goes to Van Dong. Van Dong with the basketball on the left wing. Back it goes Harrison. Dordt needs a bucket to keep pace. They give it to Hogendorn. Hogendorn double teamed. Hogendorn has it taken away, and we've got a jump ball called. Alternating possession. It will be Northwestern basketball. So Northwestern gets it back on the steal and then the eventual tie-up. And it is going to get down to sweaty palms time tonight. Headed there. 3:31 left to go in the game. Northwestern with the basketball. Allison Piercy across the timeline gives to Haley Anderson. Anderson with it goes to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix has 3 threes so far today, 3 of 4. Pass goes to Anderson. She's made a couple of triples here in the second half. She spins, looking. Pass back out front, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix to Anderson, 7 to shoot. Anderson in traffic, off the glass, in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Sievers, beg your pardon, and Anderson rips it away, and Anderson with the steal and the putback, and the defender lead is 3, 72 to 69. Dordt was up 66 to 52. They've been outscored 17 to 6 since then. 3-point lead for the defenders, 2:45 and counting. With the basketball, left-hand side, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven hands it back over to Sievers. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. 8 to shoot, and we've got a foul called on Haley Anderson out front, and I believe Anderson has just picked up her 4th. That's a big foul. Anderson whistled for her 4th. Anderson has hit big shots here in the 4th quarter, leading her team back from 14 down. And Northwestern now on defense. Dordt a fresh 20 after the foul call. Sievers directing traffic. Sievers has the dribble, 9 to shoot. Macy, 3 ball, and off the rim, no good. Rebound down on the floor, picked up by Northwestern and Shaney. Here comes Northwestern in transition. Comes back left side, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix on the wing. The trail 3 for Piercy, tie game. 72 to 72 our score. Piercy with the 3, she's got 6. And we're deadlocked at 72. Northwestern on a 20 to 6 run. Pass goes out front, right side it goes to Bleeker. Bleeker to Lems. Lems to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball. Schoenhoven to Van Dong. Van Dong with the right hand, missed it, no good. Rebound chased down by Lems, 1:44 remaining. Pass comes back over. Can you sit down, please? Hey! Pass goes over to Sievers. Sievers in the paint, up, no good. Rebound tipped, and we've got a foul on the play called on the Dordt defenders. Dordt whistled for the foul on the rebound. That'll be team foul number 2 against Northwestern. I beg your pardon, against Dordt. With the basketball, this is Wobeg. Wobeg on the left wing. And they'll call a timeout. So Northwestern calls a timeout with 1:25 remaining here in the ball game. 72-72 our score. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Biblical truth shapes Dordt's worldview, giving students the wisdom to serve God and neighbor through their work and in their daily lives. Do all that God has created you to do at Dordt University.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media.
Northwestern basketball after the timeout, a chance to take their first lead since it was 2-0. 1:16 left to go in regulation. Northwestern basketball, Anderson, step back, no. They go back, and it's tapped away by Ellie Lems, and Lems commits a personal foul trying to front the post. So Ellie Lems has just picked up foul number 4. And it'll be Northwestern basketball left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Haley Anderson to throw it in. So Anderson to throw it in. Anderson gets the ball in to Shaney. 1 minute remaining. Shaney trying to back her way in against Lems. Shot no good. Rebound cleared by Bleeker. Bleeker gets it away to Sievers, and Sievers will bring it up the floor. Dordt needs a bucket. 72 all, under a minute to go. Northwestern on defense. Sievers directing traffic. Macy with it on the right wing. Sievers picks it up, goes to Van Dong. Van Dong looking for the back cut, instead goes to Lems. Lems to Sievers, 9 to shoot. Macy with the basketball. Macy tiptoes into the lane, nothing there, 4 seconds left. They get it to Van Dong. Van Dong puts it up, tough shot, got it to go! 2-point bucket for Jeannie Van Dong. Van Dong with the inside shoulder gets the 10-footer to go, and the senior from Hospers gives Dordt the lead back at 74-72. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute. We are in the midst of a timeout, and I think we might be having a look at that last bucket by Jeannie Van Dong as well to make sure it went in before the shot clock expired. And quite honestly, when it happened, I didn't think there was a question, but now I'm going to take a look at it as well. And it looks like it will stand. I'm watching it myself now. Oh, the joys of technology. Van Dong got it with 3 seconds left. Spun back, yep, got rid of it just in front of the shot clock expiring. And now Northwestern has the ball with 28.4 seconds remaining. They've got one timeout left. Dordt has 3. Dordt does not have a foul to give. So Northwestern will have the basketball. They throw it in. Van Kickerix gives it to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Northwestern has not led since it was 2-0. Anderson with the basketball out front. Anderson guarded by Schoenhoven. They go right side, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix, back it goes, Piercy. Piercy puts it up, blocked by Sievers. Rebound Sievers, 10 seconds, and Sievers, what could be the game sealer, 9 seconds remaining. Northwestern has a timeout left, so Dordt will be able to, hold up. Northwestern had one foul to give. How about that? So Dordt will need to inbound. And the defenders will call a timeout. They will bring the ball into the front court. So this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. I lost track of how many fouls there were, and I just gave them to you. So that let's back it up. That was foul number 4 on Northwestern in this period. So no free throws yet. Dordt leads 74-72. They will need to inbound the basketball, and that was an adventure last week against Morningside. Let's see if the defenders can take care of things a little bit better here with 9 seconds remaining. So they will inbound. Northwestern will go for the steal, and if they don't get it, they will foul, and then Dordt will shoot free throws. So first order of business, get the ball inbounded if you are Dordt. Second order of business, take care of it. For Northwestern, they'll play for the steal, and they've got a timeout left. They will be able to advance the basketball once they get it back. So this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. A reminder that our post-game shows brought to you all season long by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Macy Sievers with a block shot and the rebound. And the defenders will now need to inbound the basketball. Who's going to inbound? It's going to be Bleeker, Schoenhoven, Vendong, Harrison, and Sievers all on the floor for the defenders. So Dordt needs to get the ball inbounded. And they get it into Vendong, and Vendong is fouled on the play by Van Kickerix, and Janie Vendong will go to the free throw line with a chance to as much as seal it. 8.2 seconds remaining. That's going to be foul number 2 on Lexi Van Kickerix. So Vendong to shoot 2. Lems checks in. Harrison checks out. And Janie Vendong, the senior, with a chance to extend the lead. First free throw on the way is up, and Janie misses. That'll leave the door open. Another free throw coming with 8.2 seconds remaining. Second one on the way. This one's up, and that one is straight through. It's a 3-point ball game, so Vendong makes 1 of 2. Timeout Northwestern with 8.2 seconds remaining. 75-72. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Wobeg will inbound the basketball. She gets it into Haley Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson's pass tipped. Comes back to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix, desperation heave, good. Lexi Van Kickerix with the three at the horn. A desperation shot, and we are headed to overtime, 75-75. Dordt contests it, and Northwestern gets the shot to go from about 27 feet. Lexi Van Kickerix with her fourth made three, and we head to overtime, 75-75. Let's take a 1-minute break, back with the overtime period right after this.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
The Defenders have a player with 4 fouls as we start the overtime period, Ellie Lems. And the ball tipped and taken by Bleeker. Bleeker with it into the corner of Vendong. Vendong with the basketball back over to Sievers. Sievers with it on the left wing. Sievers has the basketball. Sievers gives it back up, right side, into the paint. Nothing there, looking for the back cut. Goes to Lems. Lems, 2-point bucket, good. Ellie Lems with 8. Dordt leads 77-75. 77-75. Northwestern has not led since it was 2-0. They've tied it twice at 72 and 75. With it on the right-hand side, this is Piercy. Piercy, kick out pass Anderson. Anderson working against Bleeker. Right side, Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix back. Now back out front, Anderson. Anderson tries to get a jab step. Drives in, puts it up, shot no good, and she doesn't get the call. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Macy into the front court. Macy with the basketball on the left-hand side. The trailer, Lems. Lems at the free throw line. Lems picks up her dribble. Looking back, right side, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball. See if they run a clear out. Shaney guarding her. Dordt will look for a ball screen. Schoenhoven working against Shaney. Nothing there, 7 seconds. Back to Vendong. Vendong in traffic, up with the right hand, good. Jeannie Vendong with a 2-point bucket. She's got 25. Defenders lead 79-75. 3:30 left to go in the extra session. Haley Anderson goes over to Van Kickerix. Van Kickerix gives it up Wobeg. Wobeg, Piercy. Piercy, 3, missed it off the back iron. Rebound snatched out of the air by Vendong. Here comes Dordt in transition. Sievers. Sievers bounce pass ahead. Lems. Lems missed it, no good. There for the rebound and the putback, though, is Gracie Schoenhoven. She's got 13. Dordt leads 81-75. Anderson trying to come back quickly the other way. She retreats to the right wing, and we've got a timeout on the floor charged to the Northwestern Red Raiders. 81-75, Dordt by 6. Let's take a 1-minute break. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Something that makes Dordt unique is how they really develop you as a whole person, in leadership, in your own faith, and just in all the different areas that help you grow to be a really successful person, and not just in how much money you make, but the people that you can impact and the legacy that you can create.
Dordt's core program and holistic learning helps students to thrive intellectually, professionally, socially, and spiritually. Become all that God created you to be at Dordt University.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Pickericks 4-3 so far today. They get it back over to Shaney as we resume play. Drop it off inside, throw it back out front to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball, guarded by Schoenhoven. Anderson in traffic, puts it up, can't get it to go, but she is fouled on the play. And this is where Northwestern needs to make up some ground with the clock stopped. Right now, the clock is an enemy as well. That's a foul called on Jeannie Van Dong, and that's number 3 on her. Haley Anderson will go to the free throw line. She's got 14 points so far. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the first free throw by Anderson, no good. Another one on the way. 81-75 Defenders. Northwestern has answered every time Dordt has put a little separation between themselves and the Red Raiders. And Anderson makes the 1 of 2. Shaney will check out of the ball game. She's playing with 3 personals, so they'll save her, give her a little break here with 2:44 left to go in the game. Sievers will bring it up, 2:40 and counting, 25 seconds on the shot clock as she brings it across half court. Lems right side Sievers. Sievers down to the baseline. Sievers tap dance along the baseline, and it's tipped out of bounds by Piercy. Dordt living dangerously there. Sievers threw that one into no man's land. The Defenders with 3 timeouts remaining. Northwestern's out of timeouts. 2:29 left to go in the game. That's in overtime. 13 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Van Dong, faces up against Van Kickericks. Van Dong back out front Sievers. Sievers thought about the 3-4 to shoot. Sievers with it. She's got to shoot it. Doesn't see how much time is left, and she's whistled for a shot clock violation. Macy tonight 0 of 3 on threes, and she refused to shoot that 3. Looked like she might have an open look at it. Harrison will check out of the ball game. Schoenhoven is back in. Dordt will match up. Schoenhoven, Sievers, Van Dong, Bleeker, and Lems. On the floor for the Defenders, Lems has 4 personals. For Northwestern, Anderson has 4. Pass comes right side. This is Piercy. Piercy's pass down low, tipped away by Bleeker. She gets a hand on it, coming around the front of Ashton Wobig. And as we near the 2-minute warning of the overtime session, Northwestern has the basketball out of bounds right side of the lane as we face the hoop. They get the ball inbounded. Might have been a double dribble. Kick out pass. Right wing driving is Wobig. Kick out. Van Kickericks missed it. No good. Rebound Shaney. Shaney tied up on the play, and a jump ball called. Alternating possession. It will be Northwestern ball. 1:52 left to go in the game. Dordt still clinging to a 5-point lead. Northwestern inbounding with Haley Anderson. Anderson looking to throw it in, gets it into Shaney. Shaney against Lems, puts it up with the left hand, missed it, no good. Rebound tapped out, and we've got a foul called on Shaney. Free throw time for the Defenders. I think it'll be Janie Van Dong shooting the free throws, or Ellie Lems. If I'm Janie Van Dong, I'm walking to the free throw line. I'm not sure who they call. Well, Janie's not going to do it. Ellie Lems will go to the free throw line. I thought they both went up, and I thought Van Dong would have shot the free throws, maybe, but they're going to send Lems there instead. Ellie shooting 2. First one up, line drive through. Never a doubt. 68% free throw shooter. She's got 9, averaging 7.7 points a game. Shaney will check back into the ball game for the Raiders at the next dead ball. Second free throw by Lems, no good, and the rebound taken away by Northwestern. 6-point lead, 82-76, 1:40 left to go in the game. Anderson with it out front. Neerum sets a screen for her. Backdoor cut, and it's taken away on the help defense by Sievers. Here comes Dordt on the jailbreak. Sievers stops. She'll retreat. Open look at a three. The dagger missed it. No good. Rebound tipped out long, and Sievers and the coaching staff will say back out and set up the offense. Looking for the dagger. You like the idea, but now you're going to milk the clock. Bleed it out a little bit. 70 seconds remaining. Dordt by 6. Van Dong puts it on the floor. Loses it. Comes back with the right hand. Missed it. No good. Rebound controlled by Neerum. 1 minute remaining. Still plenty of time for Northwestern. Anderson with the basketball. She's going to bring it up the floor. Do they go for a 3 or a quick 2? She's got it on the left-hand side. Schoenhoven guarding her. Puts it up with the left hand. Spins it in. Anderson has been as good as advertised tonight. 17 for her. Makes it an 82-78 ball game. Northwestern goes for the 2 rather than the 3. And now a timeout charged to the defenders. They'll advance the basketball. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds. Defenders clinging to a 4-point lead, so a 2-possession difference right now. 49.9 seconds remaining. Dordt is in the bonus. So far tonight, the defenders 11 of 15 from the free throw line. Northwestern 14 for 18, led by Wobigs. Ashton Wobigs 10 for 10 tonight. Dordt inbounding. They get it into Macy Sievers. Sievers with it out front, and Northwestern will play it out right now. 25 seconds on the shot clock, 41 now on the game clock, so about a 20-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Dordt with the basketball. Sievers with it. Sievers gets a ball screen, drives right hand, gets around her player, puts it up with the right hand, and Haley Anderson couldn't play her aggressively. Sievers with the 2, and the Dordt defenders lead 84-78. Anderson with it. Anderson driving in, and a foul called before the shot, but she's going to get 2 free throws anyhow. Dordt will send Northwestern to the bonus. That's going to go on Liv Harrison. Harrison with a foul out front. Well, Janie Van Dong tonight, 25 points on 11 of 15 shooting and 5 rebounds, but Haley Anderson, second half, she had 2 points at halftime, and she now has 18 for the ball game. 84-79 after she makes the first free throw and she makes the second, and the defenders will use another timeout. Dordt will advance the basketball. 19 points for Anderson, 17 in the second half and overtime, and the defenders will inbound with 21 seconds remaining. They've got 1 timeout left. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Homegrown. Community. Family.
Innovators.
Growth.
Faith.
Legacy.
We are dedicated to egg.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Dordt is inbounding with a 4-point lead, a 2-possession lead. They get the ball inbounded to Macy Sievers. She is followed immediately by Kylie Foss, and Macy will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Chance to extend the lead to 6 potentially. Foss and Potabom will check out of the ballgame. Anderson and Piercy check back in. And you're just playing at that time that you want Anderson on the bench. You don't want her somehow picking up her 5th. That happens, that's big trouble for Northwestern. Macy Sievers makes the first free throw. She's got 11. Another free throw on the way for Macy Sievers, trying to make it a 6-point ball game, and she does. So Dordt cashes in on the free throws. Dordt leads by 6, 86-80. Over in Sioux City, Dakota Wesleyan and Briarcliff in overtime as well. Briarcliff leading at home. Piercy with the basketball. Now Northwestern needs a 3. Anderson's going to have it. 5 seconds left. Puts it up off of the glass. No good. Fight for the basketball. Taken away by Sievers, and that's the ball game. Dordt's going to come away with their 4th overtime win of the season, and they improve to 23-1 overall, 17-1 in the conference. And the Dordt defenders hang on to first place in a 2-game lead now with 4 games remaining. Final score 86-80. 86-80 our score. We're going to keep it right here. We do have some things coming up at in between contests, and I know it has been a rough, and that is an understatement, and you failed to come up with words for what the Northwestern campus has had to go through and deal with over the past couple of days. For those of you who are unaware, Aiden DeYoung, a senior from Orange City at Northwestern, passed away this past weekend, past Monday evening. And very hard to come up with words, and now have, for those of you listening, we have all 4 teams on the floor.
Lord our God, we come before you tonight as your children. Children that are weeping and have been prayed. Lord, we come before you as our Father because you have said we can come to you when we need you. We come to you through Jesus Christ, who knows our sorrow, who wept for his friend Lazarus. We come before you through the Holy Spirit, who can intercede for us when our groanings are too deep for words. Lord, we come before you, for as Peter said, where else will we go? Lord, we know the ramifications of our sinfulness. It's caused death and brokenness and hurt. And Lord, now tonight, as a group of your people, we ask for your Holy Spirit to be real and near on the campus of Northwestern College. To be real and near in comfort to Coach Weedy, Aiden's teammates, to his family, to Ron and Karen, Emily, Ava, to his fiancée Haley. Lord, they need you right now. And so we ask them through your Spirit to give them comfort. And Lord, we do praise and thank you that we know that Aiden put his faith in life and in death in Jesus Christ, his Savior. And so even through tears, we know it will be well someday when you return. And until that day, Lord, may each of us be found faithful in the days that you give us to witness the way Aiden did, to the joy of life and the joy of resurrection through Jesus Christ our Lord. And now as we complete our prayer, Lord, we join our voices as your people from 2 communities, from 2 campuses, but under one Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to pray together as you taught us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
So as noted, words escape us. But for all of those on the Dordt campus and the Dordt community and those in Northwest Iowa, our prayers go out to the family of Aiden DeYoung. I received a text from someone today also dealing with the loss of a young person, and the words they used were not gone too soon, but gone so soon. And I guess that's the way it feels now. Aiden and his time on this earth was finished. And Dr. Eric Hoekstra leading a prayer and then the doxology. Hopefully you could make out some of that on our broadcast here this evening. But words escape me, and that does not happen very often. And our prayers go out to Aiden DeYoung's family, the Northwestern campus and community, and for all those who loved and cared for Aiden. And we wish them comfort in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network right after this 2-minute timeout.
Welcome to the American State Bank Sports Complex. Let me show you around. So right now we're in the spacious head house of the complex. On my left here we have the concession stand, and then on my right here we have a seating area, whether that's for students, spectators, or fans to come and enjoy before and in between games. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Dome. In the Dome, we have the space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. So the Dome has impacted the softball team in a variety of ways. First, we used to practice during the winter months over in the rec center, but the limited space availability never really allowed us to hit our full potential, whereas in here, we can fit 2 full-size softball fields. We're also able to start games much earlier in the season. We have a range of equipment available here at the Dome, whether it's the batting cages, the soccer goals, or even a field goal available for the football team. It's a huge opportunity to have the space available to practice in the off-season, especially for our outdoor athletic teams. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. The American State Bank Sports Complex will change not only how we practice as Dordt athletes, but also how we interact with the community as a whole. Thanks for letting me take you on a little tour. Hope you stop by soon.
Go, 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 go.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym in Sioux Center, Iowa, campus of Dordt University. Final score, Dordt wins in overtime 86-80. Now 4-0 in overtime games, 4 of them in conference play. So 4-0 in conference play in overtime contests. We have some highlights to roll, so let's go ahead and do that back at in the Dordt Media Network truck. And we'll recap this one. The defenders led 43-36 at halftime. Janie Van Dong was as good as advertised tonight. 25 points. She knocked down a couple of tough shots. One of them as time was set to expire on the shot clock, and Northwestern answered with a 3-pointer by Lexi Van Kickerix at the end of regulation, her 4th 3 of the game. But then in the overtime, the defenders got some baskets, including Janie Van Dong scoring the first basket of the overtime period. As Dordt went up, Northwestern unable to keep pace, although Haley Anderson did her best. And she is a first-team all-conference candidate as well. 15.1 points per game average. She had 19, but in the end, Dordt able to exploit Macy Sievers going to the hoop Haley Anderson had 4 fouls, couldn't afford to play aggressive defense, and that ends up being the final margin of victory, 86-80. The defenders led in scoring today by Jeannie Van Dong's 25 points. Here are the numbers. The defenders, 33 of 65 from the floor, 51%. 7 of 17 on threes, 41.2%. Also for the defenders, they had a 41-28 rebounding edge. Turnovers for the defenders today, as I take a look at the stats, 16. Northwestern had 12. The defenders 13 of 17 on free throws, 77% more. Northwestern 27 of 60 from the floor, 45%, 10 for 21 on threes, 48%, 16 of 20 from the free throw line for 80%. The defenders were led by Jeannie Van Dong with 25 points tonight, 12 for Macy Sievers, 11 for Willow Bleeker, 10 for Liv Harrison, 9 for Ellie Lems, 13 for Gracie Schoenhoven. Brooke Smith had a 3 at the end of the first period, and Desta Hogendorn ends up with 3 points as well. Macy Sievers, 11 rebounds to go with her 12 points, and she had 6 assists. 5 rebounds each for Ellie Lems and Jeannie Van Dong. 5 rebounds for Gracie Schoenhoven, 6 for Desta Hogendorn. Schoenhoven also had 4 assists and 4 steals. For Northwestern, they were paced by Wobig with 22 points, 5 of 8 from the floor, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Haley Anderson, 19 points, 6 of 16 from the floor. Felt like she made everything. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Lexi Van Kikkerik, 16 points tonight, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, including the shot that forced overtime. Molly Shaney with 13 points. 6 points for Piercy and 2 each for Potabom and Foss for their total of 80. Molly Shaney had 8 rebounds, 6 for Anderson, 5 assists for Anderson as already noted, and Shaney had 3 assists. Anderson 3 steals, Wobig had 2 along with Foss. Let's take another 2-minute break. I know 2-minute break. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with our player of the game, and then we will shut things down and get things restarted for the rest of our women's broadcast and the beginning of the men's broadcast. So let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with our player of the game announcement, and then we'll be into the men's pregame right after that. So 2-minute timeout. This is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network.
Something that makes Dordt unique is how they really develop you as a whole person, in leadership, in your own faith, and just in all the different areas that help you grow to be a really successful person, and not just in how much money you make, but the people that you can impact and the legacy that you can create.
Dordt's core program and holistic learning helps students to thrive intellectually, professionally, socially, and spiritually. Become all that God created you to be at Dordt University.
Homegrown. Community. Family.
Innovators.
Growth.
Faith.
Legacy.
We are dedicated to egg.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Our students are thinking about God's good design for creation, and I think we're really intentional about having students think about what does this mean for you as you serve them. Although we offer them a very rigorous set of courses and expectations in the academic sense of social work, we also teach as as intentionally and as rigorously as other academic programs, but have this fundamental and core foundation of who we are and why we're here.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym as we get set to announce our player of the game. Today's player of the game brought to you by Ross Hoekstra with State Farm, serving Sioux County and the tri-state area. Call Ross 712-722-0806 for all your insurance needs, or stop by the Sioux Center office next to Dairy Queen. State Farm player of the game today, no surprise, Janie Vendong. 25 points, 11 of 15 from the floor, 5 rebounds, an assist and 3 steals. She made big shots at the end of regulation and to start the overtime period. Janie Vendong is your State Farm player of the game. Let's take a 3-minute break now. A 3-minute break. We'll get things restarted for the men's contest on the Dordt Media Network. We'll take a 3-minute break back at the Sioux County Radio Studios. And we'll be back with the men's pregame and also visiting with Coach Bill Harmson right after this 3-minute timeout.